Hello, hello, hello. It must be Tuesday because I'm here and you are there.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I have my little leprechaun with me this time.
Sure.
I mean...
You're already insulting my height. I have enough of it.
Well, no, it's a short. It's because you're on a lower chair. That's what it is. It's the chair thing. Yeah. Don't worry, it's just us. Nobody's in at the moment.
Oh, where is everyone?
Oh, 4 people watching.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
They love us.
They're coming thick and fast. Mainly thick. Oh, the door is in shot. So.
Oh, no, Mum's going to...
Yeah, we'll have to...
This feels weird. Something feels wrong about this.
I don't think this is... Does this feel right?
This doesn't feel right.
Maybe I need to...
Yeah, like it.
That's better. That's better. It's you, isn't it? You're too far over.
Yeah.
We seem to have run out of space.
Like, what happened?
I don't know.
It feels like I'm...
Can you move your chair a bit closer?
I don't want to...
Edge in. That's it. Edge in.
There we go. That's better.
That's better.
I just don't want to break a guitar or something.
Oh, don't worry. I've got plenty.
We know. We're aware of that.
We are aware of that. If I can just get... How's that? Do you think that'll work?
That's fine.
I know what you mean about it just feeling...
Everything feels...
Just feels off, doesn't it?
Off, and I feel like I've not got much leg room, like the way...
Andrew's in. Well, just stick your legs under there. Just stretch them out. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm glad we sorted that out. Andrew's in. He says, hi, Darren. And hi, Verity. There we go.
Hi, Andrew.
There we go. One of the old faithful is in. 6 people. It's absolutely thrumming.
They're alive.
It's thrumming.
It's alive.
It's alive, indeed. I was going to talk about The Gorge and everything because we watched that.
Oh, yeah, watched it.
I've got Roger Waters addressing the UN.
Oh, gosh.
The Gorge film review.
Yeah.
And Brian May's new guitar.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know one
Those were some of the topics I was going to do.
But what's the Stephen Wilson addressing the UN? Is that
we're the wrong way round. That's the problem. It's.
Is it been mirrored? Because when you like...
Hold it. Let me hold up something that's got words on it. Here you go. This hard drive.
Yeah.
We're in the mirror universe.
We're in the mirror universe.
That must mean I'm the good Darren, and you're the evil Verity. Because in the regular universe,
you're evil and I'm like good.
And you're good. Oh, it's the thing again.
So
wait a minute. I knew there was something wrong.
Gunusmas.
Very good brand. I recommend it.
Gunusmas.
Let me try. Let me do the old. So, it's. That's it. Because you see that there? That's the wrong way round. I was doing.
Yeah, is it back to normal now?
It's the wrong way round.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know.
What's up with your camera?
Go watch it. You're not in shot.
Mystery Mum. No, she's not.
Oh, good.
Well, everything feels right now. Yeah, just leave it there.
See, that's what happens when you take notice of the Samsung.
Don't you mean the
Samsung? The Samsung. Look. It's I don't know. Is it Samsung? Yeah, it's Samsung now. You've got to take notice of the Samsung.
It's not.
Ignore the Canon. Ignore
mag.
Ignore. I don't know. That was the worst beginning ever.
We can't dog cam Layla. She's not here.
Title of the stream, the one where we started. Ask about face.
Yeah, we did.
It works. That's
universe.
better.
Oh, you're evil again now.
That's better. I'm evil again, and you're good. That's it. Good.
Oh,
dog cam.
I miss being evil.
There's no dog cam.
Where is the dog?
There's no dog cam. We can only do fake dog cam. We'll do fake dog cam because that's what we do now. That there is a bit of.
Oh, look, it's Boo Boo.
Bit of screen. There he is. He's looking a bit depressed. There you go. And back to the action. Fancy getting that range. You think all these years I've been doing this, I'd know what I look like, wouldn't you? You'd think I'd know what I look like after all these years.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, we got it the wrong way round.
I knew something was wrong.
Sorry. It's because it did that funny upside down shit. You know, the funny upside down shit. And I was quickly adjusting it. We were chatting, we were going, God, it's upside down. And then we went live and we didn't realise we were the wrong way round.
Yeah. But something just felt slightly off. Just a tad.
Yeah. Do you know what it was? The parting in my hair was the wrong way round. That's how I knew.
Oh, really, Dad?
Yeah, it's really. Because I always part my hair on the left and it was on the right.
Oh, of course.
Those were the days.
All right, so
do you remember having a parting? Who remembers worrying about getting your parting straight? Now I don't have to worry. It's one big parting. Look at it. It's always straight.
Mine just doesn't. It just doesn't work.
I was beautiful once. I was beautiful. I was androgynous and beautiful. Now look at me. I'm just a wizard old crone who can barely walk. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, we won't go
Well, maybe we will. We probably will anyway. Renee's in. The watermelon is present. They're saying hello to each other. Jez is in. He says, good evening, good evening. Andrew says, we did that. Robert Payne says, putting it on the right was like one of those 80s top of the top flip. It was. The Quantel, they call that. Quantel. The Quantel video box. The stuff that Kenny Everett used to use, that scrunched the picture up and then turned it into a wine glass and then exploded it up an elephant's bumhole. Quantel. There you go. A little bit of TV tech there for you. I could be tech moan, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I could be tech moan. Well, better looking.
We're going to take apart this.
But I haven't got a storage facility like Tecmo. Can you imagine that if I had a storage unit?
You'd have so much stuff.
There'd be so many guitars in there.
Too many guitars.
Too many guitars.
I mean, would there still be guitars in the living room?
There'd have to be. Because I've got to reach for one. Haven't I? You've got to have a choice. You've got to have a choice. Andrew says that's better indeed. And Payne says, good evening. Thanks, Mr. Payne. Zeb's in. It's a good evening, Locks. Yeah, they are plural. And they said, Andrew asked, did I watch the BAFTAs? Fuck off. I haven't watched the BAFTAs in, I don't know how many years. 5 years? I don't know. No. I have zero interest in it. No. Sorry. We could do Doctor Who news.
Oh, gosh.
Should we do Doctor Who news?
Let's do it.
We could do that early and just spend the next hour and a half talking about Doctor Who. Do you think Herb can hear us? Do we need to be a bit quieter?
I don't know.
Herb, are you asleep up there?
No.
Shut up.
No, Herbie sleeps for anything.
Yeah, Herb's all right.
Herb's got powers.
Payne says, it was like the puddle form from that first Bill Potts episode, indeed. Payne says, I used to have centre parting, now I have side hair. Indeed, it goes that way. All fans, bloody hell. Quantel Paintbox, it was called. It was pioneering at the time. Yeah, I said that. Quantel, yeah. Very good, Wolf. Very good. Try and steal my thunder. It won't work, It won't work. But yeah, in Doctor Who land... Is it cancelled? Who cares?
Apparently Gen Z ruined it.
It's all your fault.
It's all our fault.
Apparently, because you're so woke. You and your wokey friends.
I didn't even... No, yeah, but my wokey friends don't watch Doctor Who.
I was just going to say, how many of your wokey friends watch it?
Not any of the wokey ones. I mean, only one of the boys, but he's not woke.
Is that Bailey?
That's Bailey, yeah.
Are we allowed to say that? Have we doxed him or something?
I don't know.
Well, Bailey watches it, but then Bailey watches Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah. So he's not one of the wokey friends.
Yeah. Payne says was there a BAFTAs? Oh yeah, that's when Tennant embarrassed himself. Well, he do it every day when he looks in the mirror because he trounced his child.
Oh, didn't he say something about Trump or something at the BAFTAs?
Who cares?
He did a massive speech and then ran Trump.
Yeah, but look, here's the difference. David Tennant is presenting an award ceremony. Donald Trump is president of the United States of America. Are they equal? No.
Because Donald Trump, but Tennant's British. Donald Trump has no influence over his life.
He's a Scottish actor who's got ideas above his station, and Donald Trump don't care. Donald Trump was at the Daytona racetrack, going round in circles, waving to everyone like he was the king. He's a man of the people. I don't always agree with him, but he puts on a good show. Come on.
I mean, he's got vision, though.
He's got something. A lot of orange dye, I think.
A lot of orange dye.
Isn't he? He looks like a Satsuma these days. It's like the angry orange, isn't it? Is it the
annoying orange?
Angry orange.
Who remembers
the annoying orange?
Oh, yeah. 2010s.
I remember that. Verno says now -3, and Friday it will be 15. Indeed, we'd always do our weather. We need a sting. It's the weather. It's pretty nippy out there. I don't know in terms of degrees. It felt
-3.
It felt minus. But I was just steaming along, so I didn't really take much notice of it. But yeah, it's going to warm up.
Apparently,
we're all going to be in our bikinis by the end, or mankinis at the end of the week. It's going to be great. You know what a mankini is, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm not putting a picture up. No. I'm going to. What happened there?
What happened? Oh, you've signed out.
Oh, stupid.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. Right, new window.
I'm going to wish I never...
This is...
Oh. Oh my gosh. There's a Pride one.
Borat.
There's a Pride one.
Yeah, see? You can do the Borat.
Just wear some shorts. Oh my god. Just wear some shorts.
But Borat did it as a thing.
So was it a joke? Did it start as a joke?
Yeah. Borat. Do you know Borat? I like. No, Sacha Baron Cohen, he's a comedian. Ooh. And he did this as a thing. It's good, isn't it?
The man.
They've actually, look, I don't know, someone's actually covered his nipples with stars in that picture.
Oh.
Anyway, good job we're not showing. We can't, there's too much flesh. Andrew says, I used to look like Mark Nolan. I think you mean Mark Bolan. What, you were decapitated in a horrible car crash? That's not a good look. It's not a good look, is it? I think he means Mark Bolan. Not Mark Nolan. I don't know who Mark Nolan is. But where are we? Andrew says, sorry, Mark Nolan. You said it again. Who is Mark Nolan? And where can I buy his albums? Yeah, was he in Diplodocus Hex? T-Rex. Yeah, I know. Payne says, tonight on Doctor Who fan live stream, Type 40 said that Nashuti agent confirmed he's extracted himself from the contract.
Well, isn't it obvious that because he's doing Broadway and like other stuff now?
Mr. Payne, sir, I knew this months ago, and I mean like summer last year, because I think it was summer, because a certain pube-headed former showrunner of Doctor Who, Moffat, I think his name is, said, and I quote, I've read the Christmas special, because I think they were talking about the Christmas special that was going to be. He said, I've read the next Christmas special. I didn't write it, but I read the last page. Now, from that, we can deduce that, one, there's a regeneration scene, because Moffat writes the regeneration scene of the last page when Matt Smith took over, and two, he's the new showrunner. Because now...
Tennant's doing his own thing.
Tennant?
No, not Tennant. No.
Who are you talking about? Davis, you know?
Yeah,
Davis.
My brain's
Mr. T. Davis.
Yeah, Mr. T. Davis. Why did I start to
He puts the T in LGBT.
Yeah.
I believe.
Russell Davis.
He's Channel 4 doing a new gay drama because that's all he can do. And that shows you how limited he is as a writer. If you can only do the things that you like doing...
Well,
you're not a writer, are you?
I just want to write gay things.
He did. Now, again, it's a great shame, because I remember when he first burst on the scene, I thought he had great potential as a TV writer. You know, I thought he would be up there with the likes of Dennis Potter. But then after this, I realised that he's just the one thing. That's the one thing he does, and that's great, because you're writing for a minority audience now, because we've done all that stuff. The days of, I don't know, was it Queer as Folk? And if you go back to the 80s. Oh, we have very important news. We have very important news. We have Layla Cam, and she's not looking impressed. She's like, oh, what am I doing in here?
Layla.
That's how you get her attention. I am the Phantom Raspberry Blower of Old London Town. Oh, look at that close up. That is beauty. Look at that. That's beauty in dog form.
Layla.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna grab that as a thumbnail.
I think she's looking for a ball.
So I heard Muffet say that, and my little antennae went ding, and I thought, oh, that's one nail in the coffin of the Davis era. The second nail in the coffin was hearing that Gatwa is starring in The Importance of Being Earnest for most of this year now. I think, and then, you know, they're not filming a season 3 because they have to do it so far in ahead. They've just done their 1 and 2, or 14 and 15, or whatever the bloody numbering convention is now. So that's the second now. Third now is the news that Bad Wolf aren't doing any productions at their studio, and so are now touting for business. And the next now is they disassembled the TARDIS control room set, which cost a pretty penny, I might add. That was all that Disney money.
Oh yeah, the big white TARDIS.
Yeah, which they never used. And there we go. It's been an absolute shit show.
I'm going to drink my tea.
It's a real shame. You go over there. I can carry on. You can pipe up. I think they can still hear you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been a real shit show, and who knows what's going to happen. Maybe the BBC are going to take control of it again. Maybe, like I said, maybe Moffat is going to, you know, take it over. Thing is I wanted Toby Whithouse to do it, the guy who did Being Human, but he's doing Bergerac, which returns at the end of the month, 27th of February. I'm going to be there. And it opens with the new Jim Bergerac, who was in Being Human, in the later series of that. He is going to be the new Bergerac, and it opens with him in Bergerac's car, actual car, the very, very car from the series, and they got it from the museum that it used to be held in on Jersey. And there used to be a time around 2007, 2008, if you typed in Bergerac's car into Google, you saw a picture of the missus next to Bergerac's car, the one that's going to be in Bergerac, with Verity inside her. There you go. And that's the Bergerac. I'm doing the Bergerac thing. That's a story, isn't it?
Bergerac story.
Layla, bed. I don't know why they dumped her in this. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like us because we're not playing ball with her. Look, she's scoping you.
She's confused. I think her ball's gone missing.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's probably outside.
I haven't got it. It's not in a shoe, is it? This is what you tune into.
No.
Us looking for the dog's ball.
I don't know where the dog's ball is.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Simon says, good evening. It's been a while since I dropped in on live stream. Yeah, I know. You was it Fairweather Friend? Yeah. We know your sort. We know yours. Payne says, if Trump ran up to Putin and slapped him, it'll be like the 1990s Tango Man. It would be. I think he already. That's what he's doing at the moment with regard to Ukraine. But again, Trump looks at it as a business opportunity. It says to Ukraine, yeah, we'll stop all this, but you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay in all your mineral resources until the end of time.
She's scared of that guitar case that's falling slightly.
I'm scared of it.
Yeah, it's really scared her.
Yeah. Could you let her out? Because it's really not. It's not conducive to a good live stream. She doesn't like being in here. She likes being upstairs on the bed. I don't know why Mum dumped her in here. Charming.
Pardon, maybe she thought her pebble is in here.
Kitten says 74 degrees here today. Very nice, good. Andrew says don't show Verity.
The thong thing.
She's there.
That was during the thong. That was during the thong. The
Mankini, you mean?
Mankini, whatever.
I like. Payne says Mark Nolan saying right back Swan. Kosnick said nice one. Robert and Kitten says Layla, lovely Layla indeed. Payne says Mark Nolan also saying get it off and Wooden Guru. He's playing with it there. He's running with it. Don't know that one. So there, we're caught up now. We can go. We can finish.
Oh, we can go home now.
We're done. We're done. I don't know what to do now.
Alright, so what's this thing about Stephen Wilson?
Who?
You said Stephen Wilson and the UN or something.
No, Roger Waters.
Oh, Roger Waters. Wrong one. Listen, I'm terrible on these live streams. I always get names mixed.
No, Stephen Wilson. He's pro-Israel, so we like him.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's on the other side.
He likes them because he's.
Okay, so what's this about Roger Waters then?
Well, Roger Waters. Getting back to the original idea tonight of what I was going to talk about before you joined me, because I forgot it was the holidays.
Oh wow!
And I had it made of what I was going to do, and then I realised that you were present, so not going to be present. So our mate Roger Waters.
Our mate Waters.
I mean,
he's gone completely mad, hasn't he?
Well, he's absolutely batshit bonkers. The Daily Mail, everyone's favourite newspaper, sums it up the best. If I can just pull up my thumbnail, here it is. We are going to be upside down in this next shot because the stupid bug.
That's amazing.
As you can see, Fury, as washed up Pink Floyd rocker, makes inflammatory fashion statement.
Fashion.
Yeah, because he's wearing a little badge with he's wearing
while addressing the flag or something.
No, I think it's a Russian thing. I don't know. Look, he's absolutely bonkers. I do like the upside down. I think they're the Australian version.
Yes, the Australian. We're just in Australia, guys.
How can we change that? Is it game capture? Yeah, that's it. And then you do the thing where you do the thing. See, this is where I made the mistake before. And then I've got to do that. Yeah. See, I forgot to do that before. I got too complacent. I thought I'd done it right. And then I did the thing. And then we do the thing.
Then we do the thing.
And it's all fixed. And until next time, where I'll come back and I'm upside down again. But yeah, Roger Waters is at it again. Because he alone is going to deliver Ukraine to Putin single-handedly. Maybe he can write a concept album about it. Andrew says, new album from Wilson soon? Yeah, that's going to be great, isn't it? Payne says, has Stephen Wilson remixed the UN in Dolby Atmos? Johnson says, Bergerac, that had a pretty cool guitar thing, indeed. My YouTube stream thing, sometimes it suggests things and sometimes I go, oh, and there was a performance from 1974. 1974, Alan Holdsworth and some trio. The drummer was the drum with Soft Machine at the time, and they're playing, and it's like, oh yeah, it's funky jazz shit, you know. Oh, and the guy's got a double bass. I'm thinking that's interesting, double bass playing. He's doing boom boom boom. He's doing it's like a cello. He's doing like cello shit, and he's got a, you know, the old, and he does a solo. I'm thinking, oh, solo, and then his name comes up, Daryl Runswick. Daryl Runswick. Daryl Runswick. And I was really thrilled. I pointed to the screen and I went, Daryl Runswick. Right, and I paused it and I got the missus in. I said, Mrs. Daryl Runswick. And she went, oh, Daryl Runswick. You know? And I went, I do know. The guy who wrote the theme tune for My Family and Other Animals from the 1980s. No, just me then. And yeah, we were really thrilled by that. I guess you had to be there.
Yeah.
But it was Daryl Runswick. I didn't know he played with Alan Holdsworth. I was thrilled. But when you get to my age, you get easily thrilled. Easily. That's enough from Daryl Runswick there. But you reminded me of that because of the Bergerac thing. But do you remember the old days when TV shows had really good music? I mean, really, the kids' shows, the comedies, everything had really good theme tunes.
Well, you show me old theme. You show me old
and you go,
tunes.
God, the music's so good, don't you? You often remark.
No, because it's all. I think it's just some of it's like really professional as well.
Well, it is.
Well, it all is.
Yeah, it's very good though. But it's got a theme.
Yeah, like an earworm, like you'd remember it, and like even years down the line, you'd be humming it in the shower.
And so when you hear it, you instantly think of the program.
Yeah.
You don't get that anymore with TV shows.
Well, not with kids shows, no. It's like, what's the right? I mean,
Severance does it. There's an Apple TV show called Severance, which is back, and it's like brilliant. And that's got this haunting piano thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, and it's done on the piano, and maybe Rick Beato might do a video about it. He's already done a video about it. But yeah, it's good. I like the show. Yeah. But anyway, that's the only show that has
theme tune
that really, if you heard it, you go, "Oh, I know that." I don't know what we're doing. I
mean, nowadays they just do recaps of a show because it's all put on Netflix, and they'll go, "Oh yeah, last time on blah blah blah," and then they'll just have like a title card.
Or they use like an existing song.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. Like that. It's rubbish. Kitten says, Australian perspective indeed. We were upside down. We just needed the hat with the corks, didn't we? Andrew says, where's Harry? Harry's on the boat, I believe. That's an old expression. I don't know. He's probably tuning his guitars, or or rocking out, or I can't say what he's really doing. He'd like it. He'd like the idea that he's a rock star, like a proper rock star. Payne says, my YouTube suggested Status Quo singing All Around My Hat with Maddie Pryor. Not a bad version. There you go. Payne, the original theme tunes were great in the 70s and 80s. They were, weren't they? Russell's in this evening. Darren, very evening. Payne said, Beto could do what makes the theme tune sound great. Well, he did that with the Severance thing. Again, it came up on my suggestions. I'm not a subscriber. I don't subscribe. He doesn't need my subscription. He's got millions of subscribers already. But I often get suggested his stuff. I think it knows I watch Severance. I think it follows me.
I think all these things do. It's like you talk about something and then like you never search it up on like these platforms. No, just recommend it to you.
And so I kind of dipped in and it was like, yeah, and this is good. He goes, this is good. And it's like, yeah, it's a guy, right, who is noodling on some like kind of jazz chords, and he's noodling, and that's it. That's all it is, and some very nice production bits, reverse bits, and some good reverb. That's all it is. It's just noodling. But Beto makes it sound like it's kind of important. But it's all about atmosphere and evocation, because you can play that plain. Imagine if you played it flat, it'd sound like some old guy, in the pub who's a little bit drunk.
Oh, okay.
But you put a bit of reverb on it and you do some backwards effects on it, and it sounds ethereal.
Oh, okay.
And majestic. I'd play it, but I don't want to get a copyright doodad. Yeah. It's a real shame. But yeah, I think production goes a long way in music. Look, I'm saying this because I was trying to find the perfect reverb for a vocal take, and it's driving me nuts. Sorry, it's boring, isn't it? I'm boring. If you can go to bed if you want.
No, it's fine.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Like, you can keep talking about your reverb.
It's boring. I'm bored. What else is true? Alex says Division Doctor 2 is still one of the best themes ever. Yeah, Delia Derbyshire really should get a lot of the credit for that, and she never did. Because the way she made it was with very little bits of cassette tape, and it was all done.
Oh yeah, in the BBC studio.
Radiophonic workshop, yeah.
Yeah.
But she never really got a credit. She didn't get an actual named credit on the show.
Oh.
It was the guy who composed the tune. He gave her the music, and then she did her version of it, her mix of it, and it's a great shame. I think she should have got credit.
At least some kind of credit.
And here's something for you. She was also responsible for the Tomorrow People theme tune.
Oh, the terrifying
ding, ding, diggity ding, 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 diggity ding. Wee that stuff used to give me nightmares.
Yeah, you said
the bit where
the hand,
the bit where the girl is on fire and comes out the window in a hospital. She's like in a coma, if I remember, and then she's on fire, and then she comes out of a window. That's up there with Doctor getting his foot stuck in the rail track.
That was in a kid's show.
I was only about 4 or 5 when I was watching that. It had a profound effect on me.
Nowadays, like, kids just watch Peppa Pig. 4-year-olds watch Peppa Pig and like Bluey.
They're still. I'm not going to make jokes about watching a Bluey. Does very like Asia. Do you like Asia?
The continent or music?
It's a band. Do
I know any of their songs?
Probably not.
Okay, so...
They're not Blur or Gorillaz.
Okay.
Or Caravan Palace. Am I right?
Yeah, do they play them on the radio at all?
No, they don't, because you know why?
Why?
They've got more sense.
Oh.
They're not American, they're a British band, but they do this kind of American-friendly FM radio music. They do a song called Heat of the Moment. Ding, 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 ding. Heat of the Moment. No?
Yeah, no, they don't play. They don't play that.
That's it. But the artwork's really nice.
Oh, okay.
And I actually got conned by the artwork and a sticker into buying 2 of their albums when I was
younger.
Are
you not a big fan of them?
Absolute, not a big fan of them.
Oh.
Not a big fan.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
The sticker said featuring... Right, firstly, I'll show you the album cover, right? Not this is going to mean anything to you, right? Asia. album cover, right? Right. Yeah, this is the first Asia album, right? It's done by Roger Dean, who painted many of the Yes album covers, right?
Oh, that's really pretty.
Yeah, and you go, oh, and adorning it with a sticker. If I remember, I think it was silver with black text, and it said featuring members of.
Okay.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh.
King Crimson. And Yes.
So all of the things you're into, yeah.
So I see that, and I see the sticker, and I go, how can this be an album? It features members of King Crimson. I've said the name now, but she wouldn't know otherwise.
You could have just said that band.
That band. It doesn't work. That loses the rhythm.
Okay, yeah.
Loses the rhythm. And Yes, I'm thinking, what is this? Is this some unknown super group that I've never heard of? Because I was only like 16 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, 17. I can't remember how old I was. But I burnt through something like 15 quid because it was 2 CDs for 15, which was a good deal. And I went, I'll get both of them. And I was at Walthamstow. I walked all the way home with the bag in my hand hot and clammy, full of excitement. I'm thinking this is a supergroup featuring members of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, King Crimson, and Yes. And then I put it in my white Sony CD player, portable CD player. I put my headphones on, and I press play, and I'm like that.
What, were you shocked at
how bad it was? Yeah, it was all middle of the road.
Oh,
crap.
That's a shame. So what happened to the featuring all the people that you liked?
They were in it.
Was it just they had a bad day?
No, it's just they made commercial music.
Oh.
And I was expecting something.
Well, because progressive rock is meant to be weird and
wonderful.
Yeah.
And it was the least progressive thing I'd ever heard. And it was American. It's very American, styled. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, I don't care. That's fair enough. But they put that sticker on, and that sticker misled me. If it had said MOR crap, I wouldn't have bought it. Middle of the road.
Oh.
Or AOR crap, adult orientated rock, I wouldn't have bought it. But here we are. And that hurt, and it still hurts today. It still stings, because I didn't have 15 quid to throw around.
Yes, that's quite a lot of money back in the day. It
was. Russell says, I think Are You Being Served theme is still brilliant. Do. Alex says, I had a listen to Dealer Derbyshire this week. Blimey, they're strange, aren't they? But in a good way. She's a very experimental, nay, progressive artist. And again,
sorry,
I nearly wanted to run out of the room then.
like the dog.
But unfortunately, she was an itinerant alcoholic, and that was a great shame. And she could be a little bit difficult later on because of her alcoholism, and it's a great shame. And again, she didn't get the credit and the kudos that she deserved. And it's only posthumously that this is happening. And it's the same with a lot of women who were involved in electronic music around that time. They didn't get the credit and the notoriety. Yeah, notoriety, celebrity, celebrity notoriety. One of those two, you pick. That came with it. But yeah, very interesting. Again, especially when she was working with the radiophonic workshop, because it was all done with tape. All that stuff was literally notes, slowed down and sped up, and it was all yards and yards of tape loops and getting it all queued up. It's just, I've watched many documentaries about her and about the radiophonic workshop, and it's mind-bending because they didn't have synthesizers. They were doing all this stuff. If they wanted a special effect, they hit a lampshade and slow it down and reverse it.
Oh yeah, they do all sorts of weird stuff, add layers over things.
Yeah, and that's what I've got. That's why Doctor Who in particular has a very interesting sound bed of effects and music, because it was all done by that group of people, and they didn't have traditional synthesizers like we have today, and it was all weird and wonderful.
And it was all done live, weren't it? Some of them, the early ones.
Not the music.
Oh.
I don't think the music was done live. I think the musical cues were like on a tape. And
oh, okay.
Because they wouldn't be able to.
Actually, yeah, that sounds like a logistical nightmare.
If you saw how it was done, you'd go, "How did they do this?" It's amazing. Alex says the Chucky theme was as scary as a kid. Oh, that kid in Chucky! I just wanted to slap him. That's a John Wyndham story, Chucky. It's about a guy who gets him kind of taken over by an alien being.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Again, you could say Chucky was like a bit of a rerun of the Midwich Cuckoos or Village of the Damned. John Wyndham wrote some great 50s sci-fi. Day of the Triffids, Midwich Cuckoo, The Kraken Awaits, Chucky. Not one of his better ones, but they did an adaptation of it in the 80s. And if you're a kid in the 80s and there was a sci-fi drama on, you watched it.
Yeah. A
bit like The Boy from Space. Who remembers that one? Kitten says, it made a great frisbee, Asia. It certainly did. Fasano says, the reason I bought the first Asian was that damn sticker. See? People share my pain. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
So not worth the listen.
Well, no, that's not. Again, you've got to like a certain style of music, a certain style of American radio-friendly music, and it's kind of. You'd have it playing in your car, driving along.
So easy listening.
Driving along the Pacific Ocean in California with the hood down, and the wind in your hair, wind on your scalp, and with that blaring out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's just say there's a film called The 40-Year-Old Virgin, and the lead character is an Asia fan, a massive Asia fan, and the song is all peppered all over the film. It's a comedy. You're trying to bat a 40-year-old virgin.
Lovely.
Yeah, can't make that now. Andrew says, Darren, you should have asked for your money back. It was our price. I'd listened to him. I'd taken the cellophane off. Who remembers the little holographic stickers you used to get? I'd broken the seal and I'd put my grubby fingers all over it. I ended up like trading it in for records later on when I was going record collecting, so it weren't all bad. I probably traded it in for a King Crimson album or something. I'm allowed to say that.
Are you allowed to say those two words? Yeah.
Probably not. But what do you know? Russell says, imagine if Delia Derbyshire joined the Floyd after Sid. Imagine. No, well, it wouldn't happen, would it? I don't know if they'd been able to play live because of all the tape loops and everything. But yeah, a space rock band with Delia Derbyshire in it would have been absolutely phenomenal if they could do it technologically, wise. Payne says even the TARDIS dematerialisation is a key scratched on a piano wire, indeed, and it's slowed down. Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Pianos have wires, big strings inside.
Yeah,
and
like grand piano.
They basically do this. I can't. Have I got a bass? Here you go.
So it's that sound.
It's that noise. And then they slow it down. And I don't know if they reverse it, but to make that what?
That's so clever.
It is clever.
They really have to use what they have.
It's amazing. Watkins says, some of the 1970 stuff is quite creepy. Something about production values of the era, indeed. Henrik Ibsen says it was heat of the moment, indeed. Will Verity like Asia? Only time will tell. That's one of their songs. I know. I'm just, I'm wasted. I'm wasted.
Henrik Ibsen. He wrote the play that I'm studying.
I don't really think
I don't think it's the real Henrik
Ibsen. I don't
Ibsen.
think that's Henrik Ibsen. I think that's someone pretending to be him. I think we should check him out.
Yeah, who is this Henrik Ibsen?
I don't know. Let me have a look. If his channel is really young, I'm blocking him. 30th of February 2025. Oh, well, you're blocked. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Henrik.
He literally only created his account 5 days ago.
It's a shame, isn't it? Whoops.
What, do you reckon he was a loon?
They're all loons. Every single man jack of them.
I mean, the fact that he's going by the name Henrik Ibsen, there's not many Henrik Ibsens there.
I know. When I saw it, I actually thought, oh no, a fucking loon. Oh, that's me demonetised.
But no, because I knew the name was familiar, and then I thought, oh,
yeah, he's
A Doll's House.
He did all those, yeah. Payne says, Delia Derbyshire could have been a prog producer. Oh, just, again, that's what I mean about not really seeing her potential, because she was a great experimental musician. Again, and her work was, well, it's iconic. It's just, you know, Doctor Who, just like Doctor Who alone, and that, and it's just a great shame the way things went. But yeah, imagine getting Delia as your producer. And Andrew says they're showing Doomwatch again. Doomwatch is a kind of a sci-fi program. I think what's his name's in it? He played Jesus. He was the guy who played the dad in Tommy, who clubbed to death.
Him, yeah,
him.
By a lampshade.
By a lampshade. He got lampshaded. He got lamped.
Lamps.
Yeah. You didn't hear it. You didn't see it. Won't say nothing to no one. Sorry. I love that.
Yeah, no, that was a good film.
Good film.
That was a great
You wait
film.
till I get the soundtrack on coloured vinyl.
Oh, yeah. There's like 500 different good vinyls for records.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible. But yeah, Doomwatch is like an environmental thing where the world's like going to shit.
So like now?
It's a bit like now. It's like a documentary now.
Yeah.
It's not an actual sci-fi show. And every week they've got to look at something bad that's happening. And
isn't that jolly?
I never really.
Such a nice show.
Yeah, I never really.
I was going to pot, guys. Let's focus on one thing that's going bad. Let's look at the plastic.
Kitten says, Henry Gibson, isn't that the guy from the show Laughing? Could be. That's Rowan and Martin's Laughing, isn't it? Andrew says, Robert Powell, that's the actor who got lamped.
Oh.
Who's Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Still going, he's still out there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's still going.
Cool.
He was in a very strange film in the 70s called, I think it's called The Harley Quinn, or Harley Quinn. That's weird. I haven't seen that in a long time. It's just brain farted. It's just connections.
Yeah. You always remember these films that haven't, like, been showing for ages. Huh?
What?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I just felt like doing it.
It's so confusing.
I know. Yeah. Well, we've done 42 minutes already.
Doesn't feel like it. You look like a goldfish.
Shall we do my crap film review of the week?
Yeah.
This is a regular feature after Nosferatu last... Oh, wait a minute. Payne says, Doomwatch sounds like something to watch between public information films where kids have accidents. It's very much like that. This is why, if you're a kid of a certain age, you're emotionally dead to everything because we watch Doomwatch, public information films. Don't go close to the water, children, because that's where death resides. Scythe, Grim Reaper.
Oh, yeah.
I've shown you it, haven't I?
And don't go to the electricity pylon because the kid gets flipping fully
Timmy,
electrocuted.
No! And then the 70s passed. I mean, of course, don't forget Tomorrow People with the opening, the hand. Ugh.
And then burning fire people getting thrown out of buildings.
Oh, and then Hitler comes back at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Hitler comes back. I mean, what? They brought back Hitler? And then in the 80s, we had nuclear war, didn't we? And Threads. You love Threads.
I flipping love Threads.
And then we had AIDS. And so we're all emotionally dead inside. We don't care about anything. We're nihilistic.
If you're born
we're
in the
like,
70s, you're dead inside.
It's like, bring it on. We can handle it. COVID.
Let's be real, COVID was a big fuss over.
I've had chicken soup more powerful than COVID, I tell you.
COVID was a big fuss over nothing. COVID was so good.
We are the spreaders, though.
Yeah, I know.
I think you'll find that... How many COVID tests did we take? Thousands of the fucking things.
And I never ever tested positive, even when
Not
I was
once.
wild.
Not once. Even when you had the sniffles, nothing.
Hey, listen, 6 months off of school, that was pretty sick. That's how I look at it. It was fun.
Look, we spent all that time with Hannah, having lovely walks, little lovely Hannah, having lovely walks, and the most wonderful springtime. It was probably the best spring I've ever experienced.
Cars and no people going out all
It was
the time.
beautiful. So I miss those days.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, I miss those days. Andrew says, and the Potter's Wheel, indeed. Payne says, Gen X is as tough as nails. We had to be, like I said. And then you went to school and you had the teacher say, you lot, you're all idiots. You're thick. You'll amount to nothing. If you're lucky, you'll get a job in a factory.
And now it's like, you're special. You can do whatever you want because you're special. You can be your own future.
Yeah.
And we have all this lovely stuff, and they're all like, oh yeah, you can do what you want. And it's like, what about those kids who fail their GCSEs because they fall asleep during the exam?
The pep talk for our A-level geography class, our geography teacher, I won't name him just in case he's watching. I think he might still be alive. Mr. Cabra, oh shit, I've named him now. Announced to the class, "You're all going to fail except Locke," pointing at me, and I just went like, I went.
And then
and we all failed, even me, because we all got the wrong paper. And we'd studied the wrong syllabus. And we never complained. We never complained.
Now, if that happened these days, they would be out. It's like I read a story during last year's A-level.
It happened again, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it was physics or something. I know it was one of the sciences.
It does happen.
But they got the wrong paper or something, or wrong exam board. And it's like, yeah, that made public outrage. That was on the news.
But because we had so low expectation,
it was your own fault.
We just thought, oh well. It's like, oh well, that's the way it goes.
Verity, if you left school now, not yet. I'm in sixth form.
Give her a chance.
I wanted to leave school, but they won't let me.
They keep trying to convince her to go to university.
Oh gosh, it's constant.
Teachers are literally passing out. They go like this, oh. When Verity says, I don't want to go to university, they go, oh. And they have to get smelling salts to revive them. Because you're not interested, are you, really?
Well, no, because they wanted me to go on a Cambridge trip. I couldn't because of other reasons, which turned out to be fake. But
no, tell them about your reason.
Oh yeah.
No, I want to give Verity a round of applause for what she did on Thursday last week. Because we're not talked about it.
Oh no, we haven't. I forgot
you can talk about it. The floor is yours.
Cambridge trip. Couldn't go because I was doing this art talk competition.
What's it called? Tell me what it's called.
Articulation, and he said I was going to give a presentation that I thought, there was misconstrued. It was misconstrued.
Don't worry about that. Tell me about the articulation.
Oh, not the Cambridge.
No, no one cares about that.
Oh,
I want to talk about your thing.
Yeah, so I gave a presentation in front of the teachers first, and they all loved it. And
what was the presentation about?
Painting of a witch. By the artist Jessie Mackinson, which I saw at the First Sight Gallery in Colchester.
Yeah, we went out for a day trip to Colchester because we were looking at art.
And I needed something for that.
And you found some art that you really dug.
I just really liked it.
Yeah, and I liked it too. I thought she was a good artist. I said, this is the one. I think this might be the one. And you was like, yeah, this is really good stuff.
Yeah.
You really got taken by it. And so you picked one picture, and what did you do?
I basically made a big presentation about it, said about the artist's influences, gave my own inferences of the piece itself and the meaning of it.
So real analytical stuff.
Yeah, just really analysed it and stuff. Looked at the influences, and I gave it to the teacher, and he had to, because there was only 3 of us doing it. The rest of the people dropped out, and. So there's 3 of us doing it. I made it through because they said mine was really good. And then did it to the teachers as a dry run.
Did your presentation?
Yeah, the presentation. And then on Thursday I went to the MK Gallery in Milton Keynes and gave it. Didn't get through to the next round, but I still had fun.
No, but you had fun with it.
Yeah, it was a good day out.
And I think you do get a cash prize, don't you?
Yeah, I get a voucher.
There you go.
£40 voucher. I don't know what for, but
Hey, you get a cash prize. So that's good.
It's a prize for me.
That's what
we
wanted.
And I got a tote bag and a
pen. Yeah, I just want to say how proud I am of you. If I'm allowed to say that. Well, please. We don't
say you don't like the you don't like the P word.
No, I'm very pleased. I think you did a really good job. Of course, you should have won it. Of course, obviously.
But it's not my fault that
Well, we don't talk about it. But no, I think you did really well. And
I was up against people from private schools.
The fact that you were not fazed by it at all, you just did it and you did your presentation. And
I'll be honest, I was a bit nervous at the start, and then at the end, I was a bit shaken because it's but it's fine.
Yeah, but you handled it really well. I thought you handled it really well.
Yeah, it was more just at the time when I was doing it.
Because I'd be having sleepless nights, so I wouldn't,
Oh, no, it wasn't then. It was more when I was going up that I felt a bit nervous.
Well, you would do. That's normal.
I'm doing it.
The adrenaline kicks in.
Yeah,
but really well done for getting that far.
Thanks.
And I think you impress your teachers and everything. And,
it's something for the CV as well.
Well, you should really go and study art history and,
I don't want to go uni.
And get a 40 grand debt.
Everyone's obsessed with me going uni.
Don't worry, these guys. What we do is we ponce the money off of these guys. We'll have a whip round.
Guys, can we do a very block
if we're lucky,
uni fund?
If we're lucky, we'll raise about £4.50. That should help. Why is it that YouTubers who have millions of subscribers have people throw money at them? And us little people who really need it.
We really need it.
Look at her. She really needs your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a side.
But no, the teachers faint when she goes, "No, I'm not interested in university."
No, because they're genuinely surprised, and it's like just because someone gets good grades doesn't at GCSE and A level. Well, I'm hoping A level because I've got good in my mocks.
You will do well.
Not mocks, but like predicted. But like. Just because someone gets good grades doesn't mean that they want to go to university.
You just want to get out there, don't you? You want to get into the world.
Yeah, so I just want to start earning. I mean, I think, I don't know, because it's, hard, because when you go to university, it's you've got to study, and then you've got to find time to do a part-time job if you actually want money to do things. Because I don't want to just ponce off of you a mum for, the rest of my life.
Oh, no, we want to ponce off of you, because we've got another 16 years to pay on the mortgage, so, we're going to need all the help we can get. Because the way I'm going, I'm not going to make it to the end of the week.
But I don't want to be 20 years old saying, "Mum, can I have some money? I'm going out with my mates." It's I don't want to do that.
No, again, it's that thing of
financial
freedom. Yeah, you want to have adventures. You want to have adventures. You don't want to be in poverty for the next 3 years.
No, I just want to get out.
I understand.
And I think when you come from a certain background, a certain place, it's you just want to get out there.
No, but it's good that you've got a vision, that you actually there's something you want to do. Whereas I've been a loser bum for all my life. I don't know what I want. I still don't know what I want to do. The only thing I've ever been good at is being dad. That's the only thing I've ever been good at. I wish I had more kids.
Dad.
Yeah, no, I'm the only thing I'm good at.
One sibling's enough, and I like him.
But if you'd have had 12 brothers and sisters, which is what we should have aimed for. We needed to take over the world.
Oh no, I probably would have loved every single one of them.
We should have at least raised one prime minister, one captain of England, one award-winning musician. We could have done it all. But no, I'm just pleased that there's something you want to do. I think it would be good if you did something like art history. If you could study it locally and somehow you could raise all the money. If I could. I don't know.
If we won the lottery tomorrow, I'd do it.
If my guitars were worth more money, I'd sell them so you could do that.
If we won the lottery tomorrow, I'd do it. But it's just circumstantial.
Maybe we'll win tonight. Eh? Maybe those lucky numbers will come in for us.
Maybe that dream was a premonition. Maybe. I'm hoping. I haven't been. My premonitions have been really stupid.
Just need
for the rest of my life.
God, we've done nearly an hour already. Russell says, I think some of the 70s TV was disturbing because there was no CGI and everything seemed strangely grainy, gritty and believable. Also because it was smaller. There was this panel in your living room, and again you watch horror films now and they're not horrible at all, and there's no atmosphere to them, was there? There's no there's not a lot going on. I mean, I watched the original Alien on a tiny black and white television, in black and white, and it was almost impossible to see what was going on, but it scared the bejesus out of me. There you go. And with the volume down quite low.
The only horror things I find scary are realistic stuff, like Threads, because it's that could happen potentially in real life.
But is that a horror? It's a thriller, isn't it?
It's a thriller, but it's more but it scares me more than horror film,
Does it?
Yeah, because it's that could happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think.
It's it has the potential to.
I mean, the only film that ever really really scared the wits out of me was The Evil Dead. And that really put the jeebies up me. But again, we watched it on VHS on a tiny television, with the curtains closed, and it was really scratchy because hundreds of people had watched it before us because it was a rental video.
Oh, okay.
And then when you watch that now in 4K or HD or whatever it is, it looks laughable. You've watched it and you laughed at it because it's a comedy. It's funny. Sam Raimi intended it to be more comedic than horrific.
But it's just funny how the atmosphere, like, and the thing that you watch it on, and like the circumstance makes things scarier.
Yeah. I think again, the lower resolution thing is, the more atmospheric it is.
I think because it's grainy, especially if it's in black and white.
Andrew says, Colchester, I know it well. And Andrew says, well done. He also says, I didn't want to go to uni. I went to art school instead. Well, art school is uni now because they don't have art schools. Everything is uni.
Everything's a uni.
Indeed. Well, that's how I ended up going to college,
a polytechnic
and university. Trivial Pursuit question there for you.
Yeah.
That was a weird time. That was a strange time. I mean, I didn't really want to go to university. It's just I didn't know what to do with my life.
And so you went to university.
And I had this interview for a bank job. And I basically had an out-of-body experience whilst at the interview.
Okay.
Because they sat me on this chair that was like all awkward. It was like it was a weird chair.
Okay.
And I suddenly started staring out the window and like looking at the clouds. And they were more interested in what they were saying. And then I realised that I didn't want to work in a bank.
So that definitely wasn't for you.
And I've never worked a day in my life since.
Dad, you could have been like a imagine if you actually got that job. Like, imagine how different life would have been.
Well, I've often heard people on the internet say I'm a right banker, merchant banker, I think, but this isn't true. I've never worked in a bank. No, I don't know. I just realised it wasn't for me.
It's like people say, oh yeah, work. It's like at school they say, oh yeah, do you want a career in finance? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, the money's good, but what's the point if you're not having fun? It's like...
No, but do you have fun with all the money that you make in finance?
That's true.
And then you can make lots of money and then you can pay your mum and dad's mortgage off for them. And then that would be great.
Yeah, but I don't do economics, so I can't get into finance.
That would be great, Verity. Pay off the mortgage.
I picked quite useless subjects.
Because there's a big chance that we won't be able to get to the end of the 16 years because we're old.
Okay.
My God. I'll be 70. Mum's got to work till she's 70 to pay off the mortgage.
Oh, goodness. Poor Mum.
We've got to move. This is why I say we've got to move.
Hey, Dad. Why did you block someone over a name? I was a subscriber to your channel. Henrik Ibsen return. Oh my God.
Oh dear, here we go again. See, mentally deranged.
So he's trolling again.
Mentally deranged.
Yeah, but how could you be a regular subscriber? What's the odds on that?
You'd only had your channel. Was it the 15th of February, 2025?
You'd had it for like 4 days.
And
it's like, what's the odds on you having a channel for 4 days and finding Dad?
4 days. You're not a regular, so.
Finding
sorry,
you
mate.
in 4 days.
And the fact that you opened a new channel, just like that,
Henrik Ibsen returns.
The penny drops, doesn't it? Yeah. Bye-bye. Good spot that, anyway. Thanks for spotting that.
Oh, no, yeah, I just spotted it. Just came up because I saw the word block and I knew what he was on about.
Payne said, people can always do uni things later via routes like Open University. We've discussed that, haven't we?
We have.
So there shouldn't be a pressure on teens to go. Again, I think if there were more vocational studies, if there were more streams for kids who aren't educationally, apt, to learn a trade, bricklaying, electricians, plumbers, all those things, God, there used to be nursing courses, didn't they, back in the day? But we don't do that. We don't invest in our young people. And we don't give them choices. We don't get them interested in careers that could really help the community and really help the country. We just cast them adrift.
Medicine, finance, law, that's literally all they bang on about at school.
Yeah, if you're academic. But what about the kids who aren't?
Well, I know.
What about Alfie? What's he going to do?
Well, yeah, like the people like that who played up because...
Underwear model.
Oh, God.
I used to bend over the desk.
Stop.
His trousers clinging to his peach-like bottom.
Stop it. Yeah, but there were a load of kids who play up because they're not academic.
No, they're not.
And it's like it's not their fault that they don't want to be academic. It's not for everyone, is it?
Kitten says, I think the scariest thing I've seen in a movie was in the movie Carrie, when the arm came out of the ground. Well, you've just spoilt the ending there. And grabbed the... Well, again, that was like a really good jump scare, wasn't it? And you don't get many good jump scares now. A lot of modern movies rely on that kind of... And you can almost feel it coming because of the rhythm, the way the film is. It's very rare in a film to get a really good, wow, I didn't see that coming, jump scare,
Because everything follows a beat.
Well, yeah, there's a beat. There's usually a period of great quiet, and they're usually walking around, and you think, there's a jump scare coming.
Yeah, it'll be like, it's like build up. Yeah. Like the third horror film you've seen, it kind of like gets a bit old.
It's tension and release, and it's never done very well. Robert's off. He says, good night. Good night. Have sweet dreams, Mr. Payne. Andrew says, I think it was a shame they did away with the apprenticeship scheme. Indeed, to learn a trade. Indeed, this is what I think we need to go back to, or at least give kids the option, because there are a lot of kids who aren't particularly interested. They want to do things. They just don't know what they want to do, and I don't think there's a great choice. I don't think we give kids the choice to try different things. Here, try this, try that. Once you're on a path, you're kind of stuck on it.
Yeah, it's like you want to go into medicine, you want to go into law, you've got to do that.
And I think it needs a lot more flexibility, and I don't know. Like I don't run the country, so it's just the way it is.
The people in sixth form who know what they're going to do, it's those three fields. It's law, economics, and science, medicine,
and then there's you who goes.
And then there's me who's done like blooming art, geography, and English for the fun of it.
But this is it. Art history degree, go work in a museum, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is that what you want to do? Is that made of money? Is probably not.
Not for me.
Russell says sometimes it's the kids who aren't academic who end up being the most successful in life. Well, yeah, again because they want to do things, they want to do their own thing, And I think, again, even if there were business courses, to help them, again, they won't necessarily know that they want to be in business, but if you gave them the rudiments, again, especially with maths, there's a lot of maths in business, and there's a lot of practical maths. Even design, I mean, crikey, PR. There's lots of things that you can bring together, lots of elements, English with writing and literacy. There's lots of things that you can bring together in a course that if a kid wants to, buy and sell things or, start their own hairdressers or whatnot, it'll give them the core skills for that. And we don't give kids core life skills. We just go, read this book, do these sums, do whatever. And it's, I don't know. I think there needs to be more.
Learn about the circle theorem. That's really going to help.
More creative learning. I think it needs to be. But like I said, I don't run the world. It'd be bloody weird if I did.
You want to learn about bricklaying? No, but do you want to learn about the circle theorem?
Well,
learn the circle theorem, little Timmy.
Yeah, is that any good?
the circle theorem. Oh, you don't want to know about the circle
I don't know
theorem.
What you're talking about. You might as well be talking Swahili.
I showed you a circle theorem.
Oh, is that what you showed me?
That weird diagram.
I see.
Google circle theorem.
I don't want to Google, so I don't know what that is.
It's basically you search. Oh my god.
Doing well.
Basically, you look at the angles of the circle or something.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of geometry in this circle, and you find the angle X.
Okay. What would I use it for? That was a real.
The air was just left my body then. Yeah. I don't know, planning, but then you can just measure the angle using a protractor.
What would you use? Circle theory, also known as circle theorems, is primarily used in geometry to calculate missing angles within a circle and to prove geometric relationships based on properties. Yeah, but what? Oh, key applications. This is AI answering this.
Okay.
Design and engineering.
But you could literally just measure an angle using a protractor or a measuring device, and that would be a lot more accurate.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, do you think like the technology has kind of surpassed the theory?
Well, yeah,
because there's technology that can handle the theory.
Well, yeah, there's basic technology like measuring tools that you could use.
That's what I mean. So
it's just not really needed, is it? Like,
well, I don't know, because I don't know if I ever studied circle theory, because it was a long time ago.
It looks A-level, like, probably for you, because you've looked at some of this stuff that I've done.
Our O-level maths is very different to what your GCSE maths. Yours seems a lot more advanced.
I was thankful that none of the circle theorems came up.
You got an 8 though.
Yeah,
they
didn't come up.
And you had a cough as well.
I wasn't well.
I know. You did really well though.
Circle theorem.
Andrew says the one where he taught us the circle theory.
You don't want to know it. It's really bad. I don't even know it anymore. It's kind of all left my head. It just went poof.
Did it?
Yeah, it just went poof.
That's it. Now, don't need that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Won't be doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's a funny old one.
Circle theorem.
Well, it's like everything else. I'm not sure why they do a lot of this stuff.
I like maths when it's like a puzzle. I mean, maths is challenging. I think that's part of the fun of it. But when will I need that?
That's what I mean. The practical applications.
Yeah, I mean, at least with core maths, like figuring out taxes and like finance and stuff, or like percentages and probability, that will be needed in some areas of life. Yeah, so core maths is more useful.
More useful, yeah. That's what I mean. It's the practical
path analysis that we've been doing as well. That's good for business.
Yeah, the practical applications. I think you can engage kids more if you can show them what this is used for. Because if you show them a load of after basic maths, you got your basic adding up, subtracting, division, multiplication. And then you can go into like area,
shape stuff.
That's important. If you're putting wallpaper up, know how many rolls of wallpaper you need. Okay, we've all relied on that, I think. Or you just buy 8 rolls. That should be enough.
Yeah,
8 rolls. 8 rolls would be good. And if you've got any left over, I don't know, maybe, in our day we used to use wallpaper to cover our books, our school books.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, to give them a bit more longevity, so the covers didn't fall off. But yeah, if you can show the kids what the maths is used for, I think it might inspire them. But I don't think they go in at that way. They don't.
They just go, oh, look at this. We're learning this today. This will be on the test. This will be in your GCSE, and that's why you need to learn it. You got to get that 8. Russell
says, remember YTS? Oh yeah, that was the youth training scheme from the 80s. But also back in the 80s, I know everybody hated Thatcher, but they gave you grants and things to start businesses. It's very easy for young people to get business grants and support to start their own things. Record labels were started on a business grant. Cool. Yeah, it was cool. There was lots of. This is how you invest in the country. That's what the Tories are good at. They like the idea of people getting out there doing their own thing. Labour, not so much. It's not. It's a bit more. Oh, you're going to do it this way, litigious. Whereas I think, Labour needs to embrace business more. It needs to understand what. Oh God, I need to revive the high street, but I don't know if anyone wants to do that. Just that at a basic level, I don't
know how you'd revive the high street, because I feel like I think that's like a symptom of modern society as well.
Scrap business rates, which are wholly unnecessary. Instead, get people to pay, businesses to pay a different rate of tax. Slightly higher or lower, depending on how many employees you've got. The more employees you've got, you pay less tax, because they'll be paying tax via their national insurance. So it can kind of balance out, and it also gives them more flexibility in hiring. The less tax you pay, the more money you have to hire more people. That's one idea. That's just off the top of my head. Get rid of the crazy rents that they have on the high street.
Scared away McDonald's.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy.
You don't scare away McDonald's.
Even McDonald's go, no, we're not doing that. And I think rent is a big thing. I mean, if we wanted to get a shopping, it's gone up now, but before you've even walked over the threshold, you're over 20 grand down. Without shop fitting, without stock, without business rates and everything. It's really expensive on our local high street to do anything.
I don't know. I mean, the only family businesses and like independent shops, they've already been established for like long before.
Some of those they may even own the freehold of the plot that they've got. They don't they don't pay any rent.
Like the bookshop in the.
They've got a feeling they own it. You know.
It's like there's no way that I should still be going with all of what's going on, but like they still are, which I don't want them to close because it's the only interesting shop along there.
Renee's off.
Bye, Renee.
He says, good night. Sorry, I was not very chatty. No, that's all right. You're tired. I'm tired too. Andrew says, I like geometry as it deals with shapes. It surely does. Anyway, have a nice kip and we'll see you soon. Yeah, guys, 10 past. We've got 1 hour, 10 minutes. Sorry, I only thought we said it was 10 past 1. 18 minutes past midnight. Russell says, so true. There needs to be some sort of incentive to get businesses started. And we don't do that anymore. We just let I don't know, Turkish barbers and nail bars and people that are obviously, you know, fencing a load of money, you know, washing a load of money, you know. It's crazy the state of the high street now.
Yeah, you'll have like a nail bar, a Turkish barbers, and then 50 coffee shops and 100 restaurants.
Yeah, it's nothing for me there, and I don't know if there's anything for you there.
I mean, okay, so I
might go to the bookshop.
In Loughton, yeah, there's bookshop, The Works, and well, WH Smith's is closing now, so not that was any good.
Well, I don't know if it is closing. It's kind of for sale. It's a very strange situation.
But you know what it's like.
Yeah, I do know what it's like. It's not very good.
And then in Debden, Debden High Road, it's like a tumbleweed because they got rid of well, Factory Shop was on its last legs because they got rid of like all the interesting things.
Well, they knew they were closing. That's why they got rid of them.
Yeah, and now that's gone. And game shop.
That was Woolworths back in the day. That was a Woolworths. It took ages for the Factory Shop to take it over.
It's like a tumbleweed just going through in Debden High Road. I have no reason to go there because it's like.
Russell says betting shops. Oh yeah, we've got a couple of betting shops.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah.
They've got William Hill and a Ladbrokes, I believe, isn't it? Or is it Coral? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think there is a Ladbrokes in Debden High Road.
Yeah. So, yeah, plenty of those.
Then there's like 30 restaurants.
Again, how do they keep going when anyone can pick up their mobile phone and do it all, you know, on their phone?
Yeah, that's less effort, isn't it?
I still don't understand how that happens. Andrew says, will Amazon take over the world? I don't know. More like Temu.
Temu. I was going to say Temu. Sorry, yeah. Temu.
Because it's cheaper. Again, Amazon, oh God, Amazon's a funny one because I don't think it's as strong as you think it is. Again, there are a lot more third-party sellers selling via Amazon, so you know they have their stock held by Amazon, and you know it gets distributed. They act as like a distributor rather than somebody that holds all the stock. So you get a lot more of that happening there.
Amazon has a lot of weird bootleg items as well.
They have a lot of
dodgy stuff.
Weird shit.
Like if you look at like I don't know, a franchise, like you've looked at Sonic toys or Pokemon merch, it's like there'll be like 50 bootlegs.
There's a lot of that,
and you've got to know what you're looking for.
Excuse me. If you have a good look, and again, somebody who's been using Amazon for a very long time, they've started to pull back the CD, LP, DVD, Blu-ray kind of thing. That department is really disappearing, and it's a great shame because that's what I'm interested in, and that seems to be going computer software as well, you know, video games.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
but video games, like physical media, has been going down.
Yeah, but even them, they're not trying to be like the number one supplier. You get the feeling that it's like,
we'll have that.
Russell says, used to be a great little John Menzies down the road. It was fun buying vinyl locally, indeed. And Kitten says, Prime has kind of lost its luster too. Yeah, the Amazon Prime. Trying to think what's on there. Oh, Invincible, I suppose.
Yeah, we still need to finish watching that. We were watching Crime instead. Invincible. What else? What do we watch on Prime?
Watch The Rings of Power. Which was all right. I mean, it's okay. What else did? Oh, The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Which has been a bit rubbish. The last one was a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
That was a bit rubbish.
The last one, felt a bit rushed. Didn't make any sense. That whole one of the subplots.
Well, the problem is once, you know,
It should have ended with the last season. He could have literally killed Homelander right there.
Exactly. It needed to end, and it didn't.
And then it didn't. Now we're dragging it out for another 2 seasons.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
It's like Invincible. It's like these things are good to start with. They'll be good for the first couple of seasons, and then it'll just drag it out. And it's like it'll be like for another episode, and there'll be blood, and then like Omni-Man will do something, and then oh, here guys, with another season.
And then Alex says, and vape shops. Well, vape shops have got problems like in the UK because in June,
going to be banned.
Single-use vapes banned.
They look like little candy shops, and then they say, "Oh yeah, we're not appealing to children."
Oh God, go away!
What's that? I'm feeling hurt.
Don't read it out.
Ghost of Henrik Ibsen.
Yeah. Right.
He's back. He's back. The ghost of Henrik Ibsen.
Don't threaten me with that kind of stuff, because I'll say go and do it, because I don't give a monkey's.
He definitely made that account just now. He's definitely made 2 accounts in the past.
Do you think?
Wait, can we look at Ghost of Henrik Ibsen?
Well, we can look at his look at the
channel activity.
There you go. There you go.
Probably created 2 minutes ago.
Bit sad.
Ghost of Henrik Ibsen.
And it's sad, isn't it? And it's sad.
No, Dad, you made him really sad. Oh yeah, and then there's Henrik Ibsen Return.
And it's sad.
We all know who that is.
Where's the first one?
What, Henrik? Just Henrik Ibsen.
You can see channel activity. Look.
It's just going to be this one.
Yeah, he did one. He joined 5 days ago.
No subscribers.
No subscribers. Well,
we all know.
Too bad. So 5 days ago, he created the channel to subscribe to me. So, yeah, you know. Very odd.
Bit weird that he's saying Henrik Ibsen. Does he know that I'm studying that for English or something?
Possibly.
Like, that's a bit weird.
Oh,
out of every name he could have chosen.
I won't worry about it. I don't. What's like? Why are we even thinking about it?
Persistent troll.
Yeah. Andrew says, "Okay, time for a cuppa. Cheers and very night.
Night.
Have a good one. I'm a bit dry myself. Bit dry. According to this, we've got another 14 minutes to do. 13 minutes. Jesus Christ. But it's nearly 1:30. What time did we come on?
I can't even remember.
I thought we came on just gone midnight. Just gone 11.
Yeah, I feel like we did.
Yeah. Oh well. Doesn't matter. But anyway, seeing as everyone's gone, I'm going to do bad movie review of the week.
Oh yeah, here we go.
This week I watched The Gorge. It's on Apple Plus. I watched it because, see you, Andrew. Bye. Bye. I watched it because it's on Apple Plus, and we've got Apple Plus at the moment because I'm watching Severance, and I pay $8.99 a month for that, and I think that's too much. So I watched The Gorge, and it starred that guy from Whiplash. You know, the guy's got a bit of a funny face, but he's kind of growing into it now. Now he's got a bit older. It looks like his face belongs to him. And Anya Taylor-Joy, who's got a bit of a funny face, but I don't know, I like her because she was in The Witch. She was the girl in The Witch.
Yeah.
You've seen that one. And she plays the sexy Russian sniper, but she's got a bit of a funny face. Her eyes are just a little bit too far apart. And you keep going, her eyes are just a little bit too far apart. How can she be a sniper if her eyes are just a little bit too far apart? How does that work, you know? And they've got to guard this thing, the Gorge, a gorge, right? So he's American, and he's a top sniper, and she's a sexy Russian sniper, and she's at the top of the gorge too. And on 2 opposing outposts, looking after the gorge, and they mustn't let whatever's in the gorge come out. And this gorge is big. It's a big gorge, a very big gorge. And I thought, this is stupid. The gorge is too big. There's not enough people to defend the gorge. Whatever's in the gorge is going to get out of the gorge if there isn't enough people. But there's some turrets that fire, and it's like, but they fall in love across a gorge. Yeah, they fall in love across a gorge because
a massive gorge.
They're told they're not allowed to communicate with each other under penalty of whatever. You know, you mustn't talk to your opposing member, even though she's a sexy Russian spy.
Why not? They have the same goal of killing whatever's in the gorge.
That doesn't make any sense, right? Don't worry, at the end of this review, I'm going to tell you how they could have made a better film. So anyway, they fall in love. He goes over. They have dinner, and then he falls into the gorge. And she has to go and rescue him.
Of course.
And there's all sorts of things in the gorge. And I won't spoil it, but they get out the gorge and that's it. And I sat there and thought, oh, one, it took 35 minutes for anything interesting to actually happen. 35 minutes of them kind of falling in love across a gorge.
Pretty drawn out then.
It's boring. Boring. It's 2 hours, 7 minutes long film. You could easily get it down to 90 minutes, right? Good old 90-minute film.
We don't do those anymore.
We don't do that. Now, this gorge was created by the Russians, the Americans and the British, right?
Why was it created?
No, it wasn't. The gorge is actually, spoiler, happens because there's a fault, a tectonic fault, and it was like a base.
Okay.
And they were doing weird experiments, and the gorge kind of, it falls in and creates the gorge, right?
Okay.
To me, that doesn't sound geographically no,
possible.
I thought that sounded...
I don't think that's how gorges form.
No, it kind of like fell in on itself, and I thought...
Isn't that a sinkhole or something?
Yeah, it'd be called the sinkhole. I think it would have been better if it was called the hole, and there was just two of them looking at a hole, and they could talk to each other and go, what do you think of this hole? It looks pretty deep. Wouldn't want to fall down it. Ah, he fell down the hole.
I dare you, push.
Fell down the hole. So anyway, at the end of it, they meet and they fall in love, and it's the end. And you go, oh, okay. And I was sitting there thinking, if this was the 80s or the 90s, it would have been so much better because you'd have had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, playing the Russian. I'll be back, he'll be saying as he falls into the hole or the gorge. And you'd have a British actor in it. I don't know, pick your favourite British actor, Richard E. Grant or someone like that. And you'd have an American, Sylvester Stallone. And you'd have three teams, right? And one of them would fall in, maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger, because like you wouldn't think he was going to be the one who falls in. They've got to rescue Arnie, right? And so he falls into the gorge, and they've got many teams. And then in the gorge, the teams get picked off by whatever's in the gorge until it's just Arnie and one of the female soldiers, and they fall in love in the gorge.
So gradually,
it takes a bit of time. Takes a bit of time. He's grateful to her. You're very tough. I like you. You can lift me. You know, that kind of thing. She runs out with him over her shoulder, right?
So comedic.
And then there's a big mushroom cloud at the end, which kind of what happens in this film. And it would have been so much better, and it would have been 90 minutes, you know, and we wouldn't have had 35 minutes of them staring at each other across a gorge.
Oh, he looks nice. Gorgy dreams.
And, I didn't enjoy it. But it was better than Nosferatu, because I do think there was a good film in there. I like the idea of the gorge. And there was a vertical chase scene up the side of a mountain.
That's actually pretty
which was really good, and I thought that was really interesting. And... But yeah, too long, half an hour too long. I think they could have got into it a bit sooner. You know, they didn't have to fall in love at the top of the gorge. They could have just, I don't know. No, they did. It was just, you know, it was silly.
Yeah.
You know, the bond should have been in the gorge when they're fighting, you know. And he could have said to her, or she could have said to him, if we get out of here alive, we should meet and have a meal, you know. And that's where the romantic.
And so you want them to get out of the gorge.
Yeah, so you want them to, you know, kind of do it. It should have been structured differently. But yeah, that's on Apple TV Plus.
But do you know what else we should watch on Apple TV Plus?
What's that? What else is on there?
No. I hate this when this happens. I have a brain fart.
Brain fart?
No.
What's on Apple TV
Plus?
Reboot. The reboot? Oh, Time Bandits.
Yeah.
What, the one that got cancelled?
Yeah, the Time Bandits.
We're not watching it.
I want to watch the bad Time Bandits.
Well, we can watch it. We can do that.
Can we do a reaction video?
Oh, no, I'm not doing reaction videos because it's awful.
Oh my gosh.
What?
It's Wednesday. Do you know what that means? We've got a new Spider-Man episode.
We are enjoying Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is good.
The Spider-Man so thing on Disney. It's a modern take on it. Incredibly woke. But, hey, we're enjoying it.
No, it's not that bad. I don't think
they're trying to modernise it. I mean, I don't mind. I think they get the character right in terms of Peter Parker. Yeah. And I like the idea that Norman Osborn is good in this. I really like that. That's like a good switch.
He?
I think he is. I think he is good.
But he says with great power comes great respect. So
he does.
That was the kind of twist at the end. And then Norman Osborn's son goes, but you need responsibility.
That's right. That's
turns
right.
It back around.
Yeah, I like that. No, I thought it was a good bit of writing. Yeah, but remember, with responsibility great power will come.
Oh gosh, no! At least it was better than
the
saying was better than that.
But I enjoy it. I thought it was good fun.
It is fun. I think it's good.
And that's the important thing. I think it's fun, and it's got the spirit of the old Spider-Man in it, and he likes it. I've been enjoying it. We've been enjoying it. The only problem is they dropped 3 episodes, and you end up watching an hour and a half.
It's like a movie length.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
But the thing, I mean, like, they could do it differently.
Russell says Timothy, Dalton, and Arnie. Indeed, who would be the American though? Who would be the American leader of the American team? And Russell says, is Nosferatu underwhelming? Well, I reviewed that in last week's video.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. If you like the original and you don't mind the 78 version, the Werner Herzog version, and you like the vampire mythos, it completely undoes all of that and turns Nosferatu into a horny zombie. I think that's it. He's basically a horny zombie who stumps himself to death. And
yeah, because isn't he like he shrimps in sunlight or something?
Like, and then the sun comes up and,
he dies.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces. And
he dies and kills the woman, played by Lily Rose Depp. And it's terrible. It's truly, really, truly terrible. I'm a big fan of Robert Eggers. The Witch, the Lighthouse, the Northman. It should have been called the Nosferatu for convention, but they're doing a werewolf one next called Wolfman or something, or the werewolf, set in England in the 1600s, which could be good. Get Ralph Ineson in it again, maybe. Black Phillip. Black Phillip could come out of retirement, though. Apparently, he got canned because he was too much of a diva, and now they put him out to stud. So worked out fine for him. Russell says the original was a classic. Indeed, it is. This one they kind of changed the power dynamic of it, and they make Nosferatu more monster than man. And it's there is no kind of tragedy in it. He's horny, and he's always been connected to the Mrs. Harker, or whatever it is, Hutter. I can't remember what the name is. They changed all the names, and it's very long, and very boring, and I didn't like the ending with the corpse sex scene. It's like they're not gonna do it, are they? Oh, they're actually doing it. It's horrible. And his horrible little bony legs. He's got his little bony legs that wouldn't hold his frame. You think, how's those legs? Those little scrawny bony legs hold Nosferatu. He's big. He's big.
So he's a big guy, just like the legs. So.
They're like chicken legs. They're like skeletal legs.
Oh.
It's just like,
what the hell?
Don't like that.
Ugh.
Don't like that at all.
He skipped leg day.
He did. He skipped everything day. It's like, because he's not. But then you're thinking, if he's all like rotted away, then how's he doing it? Gives a whole new meaning to boner. So I was preparing the joke.
Yeah, it's energy for that, but not for legs.
I didn't get it.
I'm glad I didn't watch it now.
Oh, I paid £20 to watch that.
And now it's coming on streaming.
Now it's on streaming.
Plus or
you can watch it. Yeah, you can watch
I can't give it away.
I think everyone was totally underwhelmed by it.
Yeah,
it's a great shame because Eggers is a talent.
A lot of films, it's like
visually, it's very striking. Visually, it's very, very good. Visually, if you like the visual medium, Eggers is a master at that. But the acting is more ham at the Sainsbury's bacon counter. It's so that's a problem. And it's set in Germany, but all the characters speaking in plummy English accents. I say, will there be scones for tea? It's like that.
Yeah,
and it's like, really? At least make. And the only one that's got an accent is the Van Helsing character, played by what's his name, Willem Dafoe. Who's like, this is in Nosferatu. It's like, and again, that's all.
So just one German accent.
Who has a bit of an accent, he's got a bit of a thing going on, and it just sticks out a bit. Anyway,
not very.
Yeah, I thought it was a real missed opportunity, but it's a bit like Peter Jackson's King Kong, when he did the remake of that. It's a vanity project. Hopefully, he's got it out of his system and he can do it.
It's probably something you always wanted to do.
He said that, It's like me remaking 2001,
Don't remake 2001.
But what I'm going to do, and I joked about this last week, is I'm going to concentrate on a bit. Right? I'm going to extend a bit where they're developing Hal. We're going to have a good half an hour.
So Hal's backstory.
Hal's backstory, right? How they create him. And how he gets taught Daisy,
Oh gosh, and that whole origin story.
That. And we're only going to have like 5 minutes in space, because the space bits are boring, aren't they? But we're going to have lots of backstory about Hal and how he's created. Now he learns to lip read as well, because you need to learn how he learns to lip read. And how he got his name.
This is like Wicked all over again with the backstory of the flying monkeys.
Exactly.
And this is how you do monkeys are made.
And then, and I joked last week, and if that ever got, if anyone ever heard that I was remaking 2001, they'd probably send out snipers to take me out.
What, like the gorge? Maybe those two snipers had fallen in love.
Yeah, they fell in love, and
then they wouldn't kill you, so you could remake 2001.
Well, we've done our time, Verity. We've done our time. We've done an hour and a half. We can now skedaddle.
Yay.
We've paid our debt to society.
Debt.
We can go. I reckon we've bored everyone. I reckon there's no one's watching now. 20 people, bloody hell.
96
I can't believe
views,
it.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. 19. Someone just ran off then.
A few of them are probably Henrik Ibsen.
I reckon there are many Henrik Ibsens.
There are probably like 20 Henrik Ibsens.
It's a bit sad.
Hello, Henrik.
It's a bit sad. Oh.
Hello, Ibsen. When's your next play coming out? And should we remake A Doll's House for you? Do another interpretation?
Don't. You'll upset him. You'll make him cry. You know what they're like.
Or how about Hedda Gabler?
He's crying in his mum's basement. He's like weeping to him. What's wrong, Henrik? Nobody believes that my real name's Henrik. Mama Ibsen. It's not my fault I married an Ibsen, is it, son? Kitten says, have a good night. You too. Hopefully
Ibsen was where was he from?
He was one of those
oh gosh, where was he from?
He was from,
I know he was in Europe.
Yeah, he's a European writer. Go on.
Yeah, but like S somewhere beginning with S.
Swede?
No.
Scandi?
No.
Scotland?
No. It was somewhere.
Switzerland.
Maybe. No, Denmark. I think
that doesn't begin with an S.
No, it doesn't. I get Denmark and things with S confused.
Be funny if he was from Catford.
Oh,
Norwegian. I told you he was Scandinavian. Look at him. Oh, fuck yeah.
Is that him?
Fuck yeah. I want some mutton chops like that. Oh, God, yeah, look at that. I'm going for it. I'm gonna grow these fuckers out. I'm gonna shave the middle, right, and just pull those apart.
What a beard!
What do you reckon?
So you're telling me that guy behind the
looks exactly like that.
Exactly like him.
He looks exactly like that.
And he's written many critically acclaimed plays.
There you go. And he's weeping now. He's crying because you upset him.
Don't bully him.
You're heartless. Absolutely heartless.
This is a pro-bullying channel.
The one where we confronting Henrik Ibsen. There's so many we can.
Not the real Henrik.
There's so many we can have. There's so many titles
the
we can have.
Fake Henrik.
Is he fake or is he real? We'll never know.
Yeah, but isn't Henrik Ibsen's dead?
Is he really?
Wait, no, but the ghost of Henrik Ibsen came on.
Yeah, no, see, because that's what flips it all around.
Can ghosts make YouTube channels?
How does he type? How does he type it in if he's got no fingers?
Yeah, because he's dead.
He's dead.
I mean, especially because of what he threatened as well.
I know. And how did ghosts cry? There you go.
How can ghosts get depression?
That's why they're always going, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Does he need to be referred to God?
Anyway.
Does he need help?
Possibly.
Oh, is that another one?
I'm just checking. No, it's all right. We've got a real one.
Oh, see, maybe he's just joking. Yeah, March 2020.
Yeah, that's all right.
He was probably just joking.
Phew.
He's a top bloke.
Phew. Anyway.
I think he was just being sarcastic.
I know that, but you don't always know, do you?
It doesn't really come over on text, does it?
You don't know who's crazy and who's not, you know? We just don't know.
Internet.
We just don't. It's the internet.
50-50.
Just don't. Anyway, we're gonna skedaddle because it's getting late. I wanted to run out of the room again then. You all right? I should have eardrums have been burst. So you do know that.
I can't help it.
Anyway, we're going to go now, as I've said for about the 5th time.
Sorry.
Hopefully you've enjoyed this nonsense. If you haven't, maybe you should go and see someone about that, because we're hilarious.
Yeah, we are.
And you lack a sense of humour. It's as simple as that. You're wrong and we're right.
Yep.
But most importantly, if you can't be good, be safe. And remember, don't tell your mother.
No. Bye. No.